Week 6 of the college football season, and our EA Sports college football coverage continues with what ought to be a great one. It's the Iowa Hawkeyes. Kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Hawkeyes offense will go on the attack first. And here comes the maestro of this offense. And this is a matchup that we've been talking about coming into this high-powered offense, squaring off against a defense that is more than capable of shutting them down. This one's going to be fun, David.
Yeah, and this defense has been able to do that. Like every offense they've faced, they've played great. They take away what you do best. Obviously, Palmer, on that other side, this is a high-powered offense. They're really, really good. How does this matchup unfold?
You're right, David, and I think as the season's gone on, this is a matchup that we've circled on our calendar, knowing that these two teams were going to square off and face each other. So many guys on the field today are going to play in the National Football League. There's a lot of experience on both sides of the ball. This one's going to be fun to watch.
Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. Defense couldn't quite hold its water, and it'll be 5 free yards for the O's. The offense set for a first down play. Quick handoff. Breaks into the open. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. They'll run it. Tough sledding there as he picks up 1 to the 29. They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the first down on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Extending the play. Keeps it himself and gets the first. He slides and gets the first down. What a weapon to have a guy who can move the chains for you by any means necessary. And the Hawkeyes trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Tells to run, wants to pass. Touchdown, Hawkeyes! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And you can't draw it up any better. How do you shut a home crowd up? One of the best crowds in college football, you come in on the first drive and you handle your business. You get in the end zone. Palmer, this place was going absolutely berserk, and strangely, one possession in, it got really quiet.
That was really impressive from an execution standpoint, too. Obviously, you script those plays on your first possession. You practice them all week. It was so important, especially in this game, because you're right. This is one of the most hostile environments in all of college football. We've seen these fans, when they get rolling, it's like a tidal wave, and they just engulf teams and take games over. Great job by the offense early, executing and quieting this crowd down.
And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. And here comes the sophomore running back. Big day in his last game. Over 150 yards on the ground and a score. To the air, it's Frazier. Got his man. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
Will, you're trailing in the game. Someone's got to make a play. There's an accurate throw by the quarterback, and when you throw it accurately like that, you give your receiver an opportunity to advance the ball. Good, strong running. He's able to break a tackle, and that's an explosive play they need now as they're trying to tie this game up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Motion from the wideout. On the move. Tackle behind the line, and he'll lose one on the play. They need a huge play on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. After the miss on 3rd down, the punt team is on the field. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong, only called on twice in the victory last week. And here comes the Iowa offense, ready to go to work. Already a solid start to this one, now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Powers through the defender. There he goes! Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. And they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for that.
Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. 3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. He'll throw it. Finds his man. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. The Hawkeyes are rolling down the field. The give on the counter. Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10. Might as well run him again. They get him down, but he does pick up 3 to the 32-yard line. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. The senior defensive tackle being looked at by medical personnel. Holly Rowe will keep us up to date on how he's doing. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Floats it out in space. At the 20, he's got space. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score.
As a head coach, you love to see your quarterback locked in early in games. And in the first drive, leads the offense down to a touchdown, throws a TD pass, and here he is again, making a really good decision and a very accurate throw to pick up that first down.
Keeps it. Got some room headed to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Iowa!
Man, it's so nice to have an offense that can do so many different things and attack you different ways. When you run the option, the normal way, with a running back, the defense knows how to play it. But how about this? The receiver out wide, now a little confusion. QB takes advantage and punches it in for 6.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. So it's a 73-yard touchdown drive. And they finished it off with a 14-yard run for the score. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. We've come to the break, and Iowa has the lead. Let's take a look at the numbers, and they have jumped out to an impressive start. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. First play of the period will be a second down. Looking downfield, it's Frazier. Rush right in his face. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing. Lining up from the 34 on first down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. At midfield, he's got room. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
Now across the 50 and at the 48-yard line, they'll have it first and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. The throw. Right side, it's Addison. They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the first down. New set of downs after the completion. This time they'll go to the running game. Found that crease, and they knock him down after a pickup of 5 to the 32. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Kept it on the ground, now they'll throw. Oh, pressure's coming. Got the first himself. Slides, avoids the hit. What a play to convert on 2nd and long.
This has been a real fun game to call, guys, because we've got two quarterbacks that are getting it done on the ground. Both of these guys have had tremendous success. That time the defense wasn't in position. They weren't able to rally to him early enough, and you kind of get the feeling moving forward, whichever defense figures out the other running quarterback first, that's probably the team that wins.
And he barrels into the end zone for a touchdown. Big-time touchdown there to get some much-needed momentum.
You got to find something, right? Who are you going to go to make that big play to get you back into it? You're not back in it yet. It's not tied. You're not there yet, but you're starting to inch back into it and get some momentum going.
Lining up for the PAT. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive, and the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Iowa has the ball back on offense. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Catch in the middle, it's James. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Trying to make magic with his feet. He slides past the sticks. That'll be enough to convert the 3rd down. And the Hawkeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Sells the run, looking to pass. That's caught. It's Diaz. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. The Hawkeyes, right after the huge play through the air, back to the line. Selling the fake. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be 3rd down.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
He'll get rid of it. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Handoff from the gun. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Handoff again. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Third and 6 yards to go. They'll move the wide receiver. Moves the pocket. It's Frazier. Under pressure. Good quickness to grab it off the mountains. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Sometimes you're just living right. You put the ball in jeopardy in the middle of traffic, and he makes the grab off the deflection.
No, Reese, that's exactly what you're supposed to do. Throw over the middle of the field in zone when all the eyeballs are looking right at you, towards a defender. Not the best offense, but man, they caught a break. You take those breaks, and you don't apologize for them.
Well, it's a great job by the receiver fighting back across the DB there to get to the inside, locate the ball, and catch the slant.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They get him on the ground. The defense knew exactly where they had to stop him, and it's 4th down. The Hawkeyes call a timeout. It's their first. Gives them a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on 4th down. It's 4th down, and they can make the field goal from here, but it looks as if they're going to leave the offense out there. Plowing ahead on 4th down. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
4th down and short, you want a no-nonsense run. Nice job by the running back, getting the football, getting downhill, making sure he gets that first down.
From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Can hold on in the face of the contact.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
3rd and long, a lot of ground to cover. Looking for a man. It's Frazier. Unloads to the wideout. Misses again. It's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. Splits the uprights right down the middle. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Trying to establish the run. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. And the Hawkeyes in the hurry-up.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Looking for a big gain. Throw to the sideline, and it's complete, and they've got a big play.
And man, if you want to make big plays down the field, that's how it's done. It starts up front with the offensive line, and he had so much time to go through his progressions and then go through it again, man. So much time in the pocket. He delivers the big.
He's sacked. Took him a while to get there, but you have got to get the ball out in that situation. Iowa spends his second time out here. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's second and long here. Left side, it's Diaz. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Hey, listen, on offense, just take what the defense gives you. Quarterback looks out wide. He sees the DB way off of the receiver. Throw him the easy hitch pass. You'll take that completion.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And it's third down, but they're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for one or two more plays. And this field goal attempt will be a 48-yarder and not straight on from the left side. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Looking to throw, it's Frazier. He uncorks one deep. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, let's get it started here. Week 6 on what's already been a revealing day here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with Minnesota taking on the UTSA Roadrunners. And it's the Gophers in front on the scoreboard and atop their conference standings. And it's hardly too early to dream big. This team is closing in on a 6-0 start. Could be a special season. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Bringing things back to your game, one more refresher on how the first half went down. And if you thought that was a quick first half, you'd be right on the money. 2 workhorse running backs who just kept pounding the rock behind offensive lines who look less like college kids and more like bulldozers. Call it ground and pound, call it pin and pummel. Both sides have been dominant, and I'm curious to see if either defense can make an adjustment.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. Before we kick off the second half, Holly Rowe, what do you have?
Checking in with the Iowa head coach at the half. They are really thrilled with how their defense is playing so far. They knew coming in that they had a really tough opponent in the wide receiver on the other team, somebody who could change a game with one route. But their defense has been stout and solid. We'll see if they can continue to do that here as that wide receiver gets the ball here to start the second half. Back to you.
All right, Holly. That last completion left them just inches short. Now will they take a shot on second down? Working the ground game. Turning it on! Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David. They're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press. Just try to get scoring drives together. Don't abandon the run.
They'll ride the hot hand. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short. He's changing the play. Dropping back, it's Frazier. Makes the grab. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. It's 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. Fresh center downs going to the air. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that hit him in a bad spot, right in the hands. Great play. You still get a pass breakup, but, man, that could have been an interception by the defender there. Nice break on the football, but secure that big fella and get the 6. Get the pick 6.
Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on 3rd down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
It's incomplete, and the defense makes a stop and gets the football back. They'll run it on the counter. Give him 9 on that one, sets up a 2nd and 1.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. Rides to the back. He's stopped.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator because on first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on 3rd down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
The Hawkeyes will bring the punt team onto the field. But they call that an ISO play, and it was isolated for a loss.
And they try to isolate a linebacker inside and really run the football right at you, right down the middle. But you better move those big defensive linemen out of the way and create some space. They didn't do it, and you could tell that's why the ball went nowhere.
Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
On first down from their own 22. Right back to the well. Going to try the upside. Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5. Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Plows his way ahead. Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down.
This guy has been hard to bring down on this drive for the defense, and the D's lucky there because it was a DB that saved a touchdown. When he got into the second level, he put the Jets on. There were people in the stadium holding their breath thinking he might break it, but this defense up front, they've got to be able to slow him down a little bit.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Looking for a man. It's Frazier. Escapes the pressure going right. Gets rid of it. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion. They bring the punter onto the field now. He'll go back to work and punt it away for the 2nd time. Trying to get started. And he is knocked down immediately after the catch. That punt coverage team had its hair on fire. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Runs through the tackle. Gets it out to the 20 after a pickup of 4. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Defense showing blitz. Will they bail out of it? Send the tight end in motion. Sells to fake. Look out! Buried before he can blink.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Tries to get it himself. Swarmed under. 5-yard loss on the play.
And I think a lot of people are going to look at that drive, and first of all, the drive was awful. They're all going to look at the drive and say it was awful, but how about the giving up on 3rd down? I mean, you got 3rd and long, you try to sneak a run in, and this drive, this possession, it was disastrous for the offense, and now you just hope you have enough space to get a punt off.
Midway point in the season, and games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. One final quarter to play and a W in the win column at stake as we open the 4th. They go back to work with a 1st down in the final period of this one. Looking downfield, it's Frazier. Rushes on, and he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45.
Great job by the quarterback thrown against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Looking left. Makes the grab. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They've pieced together a couple of first downs, and here they come again. They'll run it out of the shotgun.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Second down to the air. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Incomplete, a 50-50 ball won by no one that time.
All right, for this offensive line now, you've got to gear up. You've got to really start to hone in, understand that if you don't start playing better and you don't start giving this quarterback time, trailing in the second half, needing to throw, you're not going to have a chance to win.
Throws to the tight end. Got a man in the middle. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9.
I really like this offense staying aggressive. They were in field goal range, but nice job on third down. Forget that. Let's go get the first down. Let's throw the football.
Got it! Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. See if they can get it done on second and goal. They'll try to slam it in. Takes it into the end zone for a touchdown.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
Extra point here will tie the game. And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 4th. They marched 56 yards to the end zone and closed the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Hawkeyes offense heads out to start this drive. Tie game, 4th quarter, plenty of time to work with, exactly where you want to be in this one. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24. The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. To the back. Breaks into the open. Moves up to the 34-yard line. Give him a 10-yard pickup.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2-, 3-, and 4-yard gains in the 1st and 2nd quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be 3rd down. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. Wants to throw on 3rd. Here comes the heat. Buying some time. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35.
This defense has the ability to get pressure on the QB from the edge. And that don't necessarily mean from defensive ends, but from the outside linebackers. These guys get in their sprinter stances, and they come off the ball. That outside linebacker showed you his speed right there.
And the Hawkeyes will call on their punt team. He makes the catch at the 10. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. Here comes the offense onto the field again. Time for the offense to try to put together a fourth-quarter drive to break a tie. And this is going to be intercepted. A big play in a tie game.
It's the plays like that that are going to end up defining and deciding this game, right? It's tight. Tie game, fourth quarter. Someone is going to step up and make a game-changing play, and the defender did right there.
The handoff as they run the counter play here. Driven back. They tried to get the defense going the wrong way with the counter, but nothing doing.
Aggressive defense, attacking defense. You want to hit them with those counters, but it wasn't successful in this play. Defensive line, linebackers, everybody's dialed in. They see what's going on. They diagnose it, go downhill, hit them right in the middle of the field.
Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. The clock has stopped for the timeout, and we have reached the final 2 minutes in this one. They'd love to make this kick easier by picking up a few on third down. It's 56 yards out from here. He's looking downfield to throw. Takes a hit as he fires. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
And how about that in the fourth quarter, and you need your kicker to execute a bomb to take the lead. You trust him, and he absolutely delivers.
Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And now the offense will come onto the field again. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. To the air, it's Frazier. Fires to the wideout. It's complete. And wisely gets out of bounds to stop the clock. They've got the first down, now in plus territory and a chance to save themselves. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Snap on first down, wants to throw. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
And this D's been very solid all across the board. And it's got to be a fun unit to coach, especially when you got cornerbacks out wide that you can just depend on. You can leave them on islands, you can vary coverages, and you see it right here. He breaks on the football, he understands where it's going, and that's such a luxury to have a guy out there that you can trust for a whole football game.
Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. And now what will they come up with on this second down play? The completion picked up 6 yards on first down, now 2nd and 4. He wants to throw it again. Got his man downfield. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
Wide receiver going in motion. One back in the backfield, he gets to carry. No running room at all, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. It's 3rd and goal.
And you got to bang a timeout right here. You've got 2 left. After running the football, save as many seconds as you can to give yourself an opportunity to come back and win this game.
If they can pay off this 3rd and goal with a touchdown, it might be getting a little tough to swallow over there on the other sideline. Marches ahead. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. Give him 3 touchdowns in this game, and now up to 8 on the season.
Well, and the offense shows you what they're made of. They're scoring the touchdown. They take the lead with only seconds to go, and now it's on the defense to ice this thing when they take the field.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. They put together an 81-yard drive, and the clutch late score that almost certainly will be the game winner. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Wants to throw on first. He's got it. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. The offense gets the timeout. 12 ticks left on the clock. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Drops back on first down. They're all over him. He's taking the deep shot. Flags flying as the pass is incomplete. Let's see what the call is. So he just lost track of where the line of scrimmage was. The illegal forward pass will wave off the play. Penalty will be accepted. Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. He wants a big play here late. Ball falls to the turf. The final pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for this one. Winning can become a habit. Now they've won back-to-back games and probably building a little confidence.
And you want it to be a habit. That's what you talk about as a coach week after week. Let's build. Let's create momentum and continue to build on it. Continue, and then you look up at the end of the season, you never know where you could be, what dreams you could bring to reality.
At the end of the day, I think good teams find ways to win games. And over these last 2 games, it hasn't always been easy. They've had to overcome some adversity, but at the end of the day, they were able to step up, make the plays necessary, and do that. Very, very impressive.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.